Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking, all right? So real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can hear me okay, make sure you guys throw some radiation emoji in the chat, and also make sure that you guys throw some thumbs up for your boy if you guys can hear me okay. Shout out to everybody that is here. Thank you to each and every single one of you all who are here. I appreciate it. We almost hit that goal, guys. We almost hit that goal of 20 by the time we are finished with the live stream intro. We got 17 likes. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, I want to give everybody in here a shout out because I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. Got my man Torian Rain in the building. What up with it, bro? B1, good to see you. We got Volvo 2 Love in the building. What up with it, Volvo? We got Katsy in the building. She says, is there anything on the screen? If you guys can see anything on the screen, give me a thumbs up. If you guys cannot, give me a thumbs down. I was actually having some issues on the back end, so I don't know if you guys could tell during the stream. It was some weird stuff was going on, so hopefully everything is cool now. My man Philip Goodman, DJ Dr. Feelgood, is in the building. Shout out to Philip Goodman, DJ Dr. Feelgood. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Good to see you. My man Solo why do I keep saying Solo 84? I think there's a YouTuber called Solo 84. And every time I read your name, I say Solo 84. Solo T40. Shout out to my man Solo T40 in the building. Good to see you, bro. My man RG Titan is up in here. My man Mr. Knock is in the building. All right. So shout out to everybody, and I appreciate each and every one of you all being here. All right. I'm going to try to run through this stream really quick because I have another one set up immediately after. And that other one that's set up immediately after, I want to make sure that everybody watches it. Shout out to my man Ali 81 Scunnit. What up with it, bro? Good to see you as always, fam. I hope you're doing good. All right. So what we're going to talk about is Officer Tatum yet again. You know what I'm saying? In his highly animated thumbnails. Apparently, he's got some information for us that nobody else has. Apparently, he's got some information for us that nobody else has, okay? And what that information allegedly is that allegedly, according to him, allegedly, it's quote-unquote been, quote-unquote, confirmed that Tyre Nichols' incident with the Memphis Scorpion unit was as a result of some kind of interaction between Tyre Nichols and one of the officers' baby moms. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with I don't know if you all are familiar with former Officer Tatum, but this guy is a flat out liar. If you guys think that Officer Tatum is a liar and not credible, give me a thumbs up. If you guys do not feel that way, give me a thumbs down and let me know what he said that's credible, true, or trustworthy. All right. And shout out to Q2 Wise. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to dissect this most recent video that he dropped. And we're going to see if anywhere in the video does he confirm definitively, without a doubt, that there was involvement between Tyre Nichols and one of the officers' baby moms. All right. Because The family at the vigil said that that's not true, and there's been nothing that's come out, at least to my knowledge, that confirms that. Now, I want to ask everybody in the comment section, have you guys heard anything that confirmed it? I know we had some people in here yesterday. Everybody in here yesterday said that they weren't able to confirm it. The last thing that I know that the family said was that it's not true, and I haven't heard anything come out from the media or the police department that's saying it's true. So the only way that this could be possible, if Officer Tatum even has some kind of inside information, is if he got it directly. And knowing Officer Tatum's history and his take on most police incidents, I don't know why anybody in their right mind or their family would confide anything in him, because all he's going to do is make a mockery out of it and possibly dox your family, because everybody knows that Officer Tatum doxes people's families because he's a piece of crap. Okay. So remember, stick around after this stream. Let this stream take you into the next one. Hit the bell and the like when you get in there, and I'll be on shortly. And I might have some videos or some other content later on today if I get time. Hopefully I do. You know what I'm saying? So, if that's something that you guys are interested in and you guys want to see or hear, it'll be there for you. All right. Katsy and Torian both say that there's nothing to confirm it. Absolutely zero to confirm it. All it said is that he sent the image to 6 people and one was a female acquaintance, but that doesn't mean it was his ex or baby mom. Absolutely. I read through those comments and those fools ate it up yet again. Oh, I'm sure. And they're like, "Oh my God, Brandon, you're such good media. If it wasn't for you, we'd be lost with this fake news." We already know what it is. So we're going to check it out. And this is one of the things that I'm talking about. This is how that particular crowd over there literally just forgoes evidence. And shout out to Katsy for answering the Nightbot. They just forego evidence. Okay. So let's listen.
7 additional Memphis police officers are expected to be disciplined in connection with the death of Sacramento native Tyre Nichols.
Now, I sped it up a little bit. Is that too fast? Or is that okay? If that's too fast, give me a thumbs up. If it's not too fast, give me a thumbs down. Yeah, in facts, Torian says, and yet he gets no strikes for misinformation. Facts. And you know what else doesn't happen? YouTube doesn't put that little fact finder thing after that, after his videos either, when there's some speculation. That never happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's according to the Memphis city attorney. The 29-year-old Nichols died days after he was beaten by Memphis police during a traffic stop last month. 5 of the officers are already charged with second-degree murder, among other charges. And according to an internal affairs document, one of those officers admitted he took 2 cell phone photos of a battered Nichols and sent them to several people.
Now, here's my question. This is what I want to know from you guys, and I need everybody to give me your thoughts on this. Why would the officer take a photo in his cell phone and send it to other people, knowing that that was against policy? Now, we've gone through multiple videos about this Tyre Nichols situation. So if there's anybody that needs any background information, Torian has great videos on it. I have a couple streams and some videos on it. It's against policy at that particular police department to take a picture of police business and send it to a civilian. So let's just get this started here. Let's just get this party started. So to start off, did these officers break policy? If they did, give me a thumbs up. If they did not, give me a thumbs down.
Demetrius Haley, one of 5 officers fired and charged with murder in Nichols' death, admitted that he texted a photo to 2 other Memphis officers and a female.
So now here's my thing, right? He put this at the beginning of the video. And I guess by him putting this at the beginning of the video is supposed to be some kind of what? That's the question. Shout out to Lloyd Sky 9 and also shout out to Roots Trackers. And that's what's up. I know a video is coming. of the decertification of Preston Hemphill. I know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to scroll past this because nobody cares. So let me see. I think we're here. Okay, let's check it out.
The bell so you get notification anytime we go live, make a video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment on this, share this video. Let's get into this fool. Actually took a picture of Tyre Nichols.
Now, Here's my question. How many of you all saw me and Torian's reaction video to this individual here? If you guys saw Torian and my reaction video to what he said, give me a thumbs up. If you guys didn't, give me a thumbs down. And if you haven't, make sure that you guys go and check it out. That's going to be something that me and Torian try to do, is like a monthly collab. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that'll be going down. Okay. And I got to agree with what Torian is saying here. He does that all the time, and it still didn't confirm his ex was one of the people he sent the pic to. That should be everyone in the chat. Super facts. Super facts. So everybody in here, well, how many people we got in here? We got 33 people in here. There should be 33 thumbs up.
Actually took a picture of Tyre Nichols and sent it to a few people. There was a rumor that there was a police officer involved potentially in a personal matter with Tyre Nichols. Guess Tyre Nichols was dating his baby mama. So I guess he mad and he decided.
Okay, so now notice how he didn't say allegedly or anything like that. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that the family should sue Officer Tatum? I think that Breonna Taylor's family should have sued Officer Tatum. And now Officer Tatum, former Officer Tatum, is making a very good case to where he could possibly be brought into a lawsuit by Tyre Nichols' family, because this doesn't help anything. And I got to agree, Tori, and this dude is a cornball. If this dude is a cornball, put a bunch of ears of corn in the comment section.
After beating him up, and I don't know which dude it was, because one guy seemed to be beating him up worse than everybody else. But I guess the guy was beating him up, took a picture of his face and sent it to 6 other people. That was a rumor initially. And now it seems to be more of a fact based on information that had come out in the investigation. So there is this concept, this investigatory concept called Garrity. And I want people to understand what Garrity is. So when a police officer gets in an incident, they have to give an initial statement. They don't get to say, I need to talk to my lawyer. When a police officer gets into an incident, they have to answer initial questions no matter what. They don't have the right to remain silent. They have to, under Garrity, they have to answer questions immediately. And then because the investigators have to figure out what's going on.
That's because they're supposed to be a trusted public servant. Shout out to Ricky and shout out to Wave Capel. I like that name.
Going on. And then they can go and lawyer up at some point. But the questions were asked of this particular Memphis police officer under the Garrity clause, and I call it a clause, that.
So now it seems like where Officer Tatum is going with this is, oh, poor Officer Haley, because he doesn't have Miranda rights. Of course, because he's not under arrest. You know what I'm saying? The right to remain silent is because you're under arrest and you're detained. The police officers are not detained or under arrest. You know what I'm saying? But sure, we're going to make that false comparison. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you guys show some love to Q2Ys with the $4.99 super sticker. You guys know that all of the contributions to the channel go right back into the channel. Makes it a lot easier for me to be able to provide nonstop dope content for you guys. And as you guys can see, like I said, you guys been killing it this month. So I've been trying to reciprocate that. So I hope you guys been enjoying, the content that I've been putting out this month. Real quick, also shout out to my man Mo Fax in the building. Mo, I got to get with you, bro. Hit me up. Make sure that you put your channel link in the chat. All right, anybody that is a content creator that has a wrench in my comment section, be sure to go ahead and promote yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's perfectly fine. Mo Fax, make sure you throw your link down in there, and Torian, go ahead as well. And shout out to Wave Capel, you know what I'm saying, with the dope name. You know what I'm saying, for the $4.99 super sticker. Definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You guys throw some radiation emoji and show some love to Q2Ys and Wave Capel.
He verified that he actually took pictures on his phone of Tyre Nichols and shared it with a number of people.
I just got to ask Wave Capel this question. When you tie them strings at the back of your do-rag, or when you pull your wave cap down, do you say, "You'll get seasick, bitch"? Do you say that shit? "You'll get seasick, bitch"?
Police officer that I'm referring to is Demetrius, I think it's Haley. Demetrius Haley. And let me just read this quote to you. And this is from the I'm trying to figure out what the quote is from, but it has it quoted in here in this article. And it says, on your personal cell phone, you took 2 photographs while standing in front of the obviously injured subject after he was handcuffed. In your Garrity statement, you admitted you shared the photo and the text message with 5 people, 1 civilian employee, 2.
So now here's my question. If let's talk about this Garrity concept, right? So if there was no such thing as Garrity and Demetrius Haley did take the picture and send it against policy, what should he have done then? Here's my question. What is Officer Tatum suggesting? What do you guys think? What is he suggesting here? Because clearly what he's suggesting is, well, you know, if it wasn't for this Garrity thing, he would have got away with it. It's kind of like the Scooby-Doo thing. If it wasn't for you meddling kids, right? So if it wasn't for that meddling Garrity concept, then what is Officer Tatum suggesting? And one of the things that Torian and I talked about when we did our reaction video was just how corrupt Officer Tatum is. And we asked the question, what kind of police officer would he have been? What kind of police officer would he have been? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sugar Bum. What up with the Sugar Bum? What's good with it, AB? If you guys haven't, please take a moment. We got 52 people in here. Shout out and thank you all for being here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. And if you guys have not shared the video out to all of your followers, make sure that you guys share it out. Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, wherever you post. Send a text message to a friend that's interested in this case. Let's get it cracking.
PD officers and 1 female acquaintance. And I guess I don't know if he admitted to this or not, but it says the documents also state that Haley.
Man, conservative Christian just doesn't do well in here, does he? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wrench gang. If you're part of the wrench gang and you just threw on that conservative Christian, make sure that you guys throw some wrenches in the chat and let me know what color you think the swelling will be. Will it be purple? Will it be red? Will it be, what do they call that fancy mix between purple and red? Fuchsia? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Will it be fuchsia? Let me know.
Transmitted the photo to a 6th person in violation of police policy. It says they confirmed of a possible personal aspect of the beating led some to question the official narrative. Tyre Nichols was just another unarmed black man murdered by poor training, brutality, racial police bias, which is definitely not true because that's not, you know, that's to me, that's a false narrative. However, it is questionable, and it's even more questionable to me as to which guy was this, Demetrius, and was he in fact, you know, let me just say this. We see that they said that the guy was pulled over because of reckless driving. I don't know.
That's what they say, but then again, then it's also been confirmed that he wasn't reckless driving. Let's just ask this question and let's just put it out here. All right. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure that you leave this comment here with the timestamp. Has it been confirmed that there was no reason to pull over Tyre Nichols, meaning that he was not reckless driving? So why former Officer Tatum is saying this is beyond me. It's been established that there was literally no reason to pull him over, correct? And that's a good question, Mo. Where's the dash cam footage? Torian says, notice by this time, Preston Hemphill has already been fired by the department. Fakem has not done one video on him yet. Facts. Facts. Maybe we should make a video about that. We should have the uncomfortable conversation about Officer Tatum and his social media commentaries. Where is his commentary on Hemphill? We should ask Officer Tatum, is the Hemphill really the hill you want to die on?
I don't know if that's captured on body-worn camera. I haven't seen the body-worn camera. But you do see the initial interaction with him, right? If he's driving as reckless as they claim he was, the way police responded initially was not a problem whatsoever.
Now, mind you, this video literally, if I'm not mistaken, this video just came out yesterday. It's already been confirmed by the chief of police that there was no legitimate reason to pull him over, which means that he wasn't reckless driving. Torian says, I mean, we know why, but sure, why not entertain it? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely entertain it. Absolutely. Shout out to Ghost Walker.
You know, person is a danger to others on the roadway. When you finally get him to stop after he could have killed a lot of people the way he was driving, you pull him out, get him on the ground. It makes sense. However, let's just play the devil's advocate with me. What if it had nothing to do with road rage? What if it had everything to do with homeboy in a spider unit driving through and end up seeing the homeboy car? The dude, what I say, spider unit, scorpion unit. Sorry, the scorpion unit. And he ended up seeing homeboy car. The dude that's dating his baby mama.
No, there's nothing wrong with my internet. I'm just pausing. Because really, is this how you do commentary? And shout out to Mr. Knock. Mr. Knock says, I'm an FBA YouTuber and would love to network or even collaborate with everyone in this chat room. Make sure that when I do those call-in shows, you hit the link a couple times. I think Friday, my live stream on news, reviews, and reactions is going to be a call-in. And I agree. Again, not confirmed. So this is literally just a scenario that Officer Tatum is coming up with in his head. And what's interesting about it is there's no evidence of anything that Tatum said, but literally every single person in his comment section believes it. They believe Officer Tatum more than the actual internal affairs investigation. He didn't even know the name of the unit. Right. He said the Spider Friends.
Pull him out, get him on the ground. That makes sense. However, let's just play the devil's advocate.
Shout out to KO Kid.
What if it had nothing to do with road rage? What if it had everything to do with homeboy in the spider unit driving through and end up seeing the homeboy car?
This dude said, I want y'all to make sure that y'all understood that this dude said the spider unit. This dude said the spider unit, y'all.
Nothing to do with road rage. What if it had everything to do with homeboy in the spider unit driving through and end up seeing the homeboy car? The dude, what I say, spider unit, scorpion unit.
Okay? So if let's just say that happened. So it wasn't road rage, and he happened to quote unquote see homeboy's car. And let's just entertain the rumor, right? Let's just entertain it. We all know that the rumor is not true, but let's just entertain it. Let's just say Tyre Nichols was smashing his baby mom. We don't know if they were still together. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my man Black to Black. That's what's good, bro. B1, FBA, big facts. Yeah, absolutely. I'm throwing that link in on Friday on news, reviews, and reactions, and we gonna chop it up. And you guys know all the anniversary, the milestone live streams, I always throw that link in there, especially if I got some extra time. You know what I'm saying? TNBN says Tatum's white wife was the sellout prize. That's what he acts like. But what's interesting about it is that she don't never come on the camera with him or substantiate any of the things that he says. Now, here's my question. Why do you guys think that? Because the way that he talks, you'd assume that she possibly is on at least 60% of the same page. Sugar Bum said, I'm gonna need that white lady to come forward. I'm curious if she agrees with everything that he says, because they got a kid, and I'm curious as to how they would feel if their kid happened to be Dante Wright. You know what I'm saying? Dante Wright's mom found out the hard way that the world is correct. You know what I'm saying? Torian said he got her locked up in a dungeon. You know what I'm saying? So what's crazy is that everything that he's just said is all speculation, man. And his And his subscribers are just eating it up as if he's presented some milestone with fact. Look at all of the great detail that we go through. If you watch Torian's channel, Torian gets his information and does commentary, says the article, links all the sources. I have the articles right up on the screen. This dude can just say whatever with no substantiation, nothing backing it up, and it's all good. Shout out to Grimlock313. I said that before too. No neck, fake DJ academics looking ass. My ears touch my shoulders looking ass. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Turtle no neck wearing ass. You know what I'm saying?
Reckless as they claim he was, the way police responded initially was not a problem whatsoever. You know, a person is a danger to others on the roadway.
Yeah, the only problem is that by now that he wasn't a danger to others on the roadway, because again, it's already been confirmed that there was no reason for the police to pull him over. So why Tatum continues to relentlessly attempt to push the narrative that he was driving reckless is beyond me. And honestly, with a platform of 2 million subscribers and this being an ongoing thing, just literally putting out misinformation is something that I believe that Tyre Nichols' family should literally go after, because this is ridiculous. See, there you go. Shout out to Alonda. Alonda said actually his wife did appear only one time in one of his live streams. She seemed to be reluctantly riding his coattails. Yeah, I mean reluctantly. So that tells you something. That tells you something. That tells you where the problem lies. You know what I'm saying? And I got to agree with Mo Facts. Tatum has to push the content that his paymasters demand. Super facts. If you guys agree with Mo Facts, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't, give me a thumbs down. To me, it's just insane that somebody would just literally just make up things. You just disparage a person that's not even alive anymore to do something like that. It's just beyond me. I don't even know what to say. This is one of the reasons why, as long as I have a YouTube channel, as long as I have OBS, as long as I have a StreamYard account, as long as I have a Melon account, as long as I have a Restream account, I will always debunk this dude's nonsense. Always. People like him, people like Candace Owens, people like Larry Elder, always. Until my computer is burnt out and the last circuit is fried. Or until my voice box just won't work anymore. Shout out to the Black Narrative.
When you finally get him to stop after he could have killed a lot of people the way he was driving, you pull him out, get him on the ground, it makes sense. However,
so now again, like this is what I'm saying, like you're making an argument based off the nonsense and big facts, Torian. And we will be hearing the debunking, and I will collab if need be. You're always welcome to collab. Always. You know what I'm saying? Always. Anytime. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Especially on this. On anything, but especially on this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rick. What's good with it, bro? Yeah, and I agree. If red-faced Brett Favre can sue, why can't the Nichols family sue? I agree, they can, and they should, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Al McCowan. What up with it, bro?
Let's just play the devil's advocate with me. What if it had nothing to do with road rage? What if it had everything to do with homeboy in the spider unit driving through and end up seeing the homeboy car?
Whatever the case was, all of the scenarios, even if he was driving recklessly, none of those justify the murder. None of those justify breaking policy. None of it. See, this is what I'm saying right here. This is what I'm saying. Oh man, Alonda, big facts. If you guys agree with Alonda, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Alonda says right-wing news media people are like drill rappers. They always are disrespecting dead black people. Facts. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen 125. What up with it? B1. And he keeps saying road rage. It wasn't even reckless driving. Facts. Facts, Torian. And again, what's crazy is the mindless drones in his comment section. The mindless drones who think that they know every single thing that's going on in the world and just they can deem what is and isn't fake news. They just believe this as if it's fact. Now, here's the thing, right? It's highly likely that a person like the people in Tatum's comment section could possibly be members of a jury. They could be members of a jury. Most juries are predominantly like the people in Tatum's comment section. And all you have to do is just say, I have no political, affiliation. This dude got another account. I don't think he's going to last too long. Let's do a count off for how long the Confederate Christian 88 lasts. Start counting down.
The dude, what I say, Spider Unit, the Scorpion Unit. Sorry, the Scorpion Unit, and he ended up seeing homeboy car. The dude that's dating his baby mama.
But before y'all throw the wrench at the Confederate Christian's head, I think Cassie might have got him. Make sure you guys take a moment. We got 62 people in here. Shout out to all 62 people who are in here, and we got 38 likes. If you all could take a moment, do me that favor and smash that like button. And also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that bell. And also, please share the video out to your social media. I would greatly appreciate it. And Anton Ball says, how much you want to bet his droids in his comment sections are PC? And Torian got it. Most of them are. Facts.
And he decide he gonna mess with homeboy. So he jump out all crazy, pull him out of the car, believing he can use whatever excuse he want to.
It's still against policy, dude. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still trying to make excuses for these officers. And mind you, that's another thing. I think I might actually go to his comment section and say, I'll be waiting to do a reaction video on your Preston Hemphill video.
And end up beating the dude up, tasing him, beating him up, being aggressive. He took pictures of him and sent them to his baby mama. Say, look what I did to your boy. Now, the jail and arrests and all that, this is beyond that. This is beyond vigilante justice, if this, in fact, is true. They're saying that it is true.
There's no justice. There's no justice in this at all. You're allowed to mess with somebody's baby mom if they're no longer in a relationship. Like, that's allowed. What we're dealing with is a super simp if he got emotional and actually did this as a result of that. So again, let's just entertain this rumor that we already know hasn't been confirmed yet. If the rumor is true, we still don't know if they were involved. After somebody has a kid and the kid is 13 years old, the baby mom still has a baby dad. And the baby dad still has a baby mom. And I agree, Afro Elite, and shout out to Afro Elite. Make sure you guys follow Afro Elite. Subscribe to his channel. Make sure you drop your link, bro. That's abusive power. That's not vigilante at all. Facts. If you guys agree with Afro Elite, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. That is facts. That is 110% facts that Afro Elite just put in the chat.
True that he sent pictures to certain people. But if this man initiated the traffic stop or had anything to do with the excessive force used against Tyre Nichols because he mad at that Tyre Nichols is dating his baby mama at FedEx, then we have a big problem. And I would argue that when I see police officers do things that are unbecoming of a police officer.
So I want you guys to understand this, right? Officer Tatum is using this baby mom talking point, which is an incorrect and fake talking point. He's using that talking point to attempt to, in a passive-aggressive way, victim shame Tyre Nichols and make it as if he brought it on himself because of the blatant and undeniable abuse of professionalism and police policy. And his subscriber base can't handle that. So he has to give them something to chew on. And I gotta agree with Q2Ys. It's disrespectful for him to keep calling Tyre Nichols homeboy. Yeah, that's like if you say, your man or your boy. You know how you do. When we talking about somebody like, yeah, your boy Tatum. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
I want them to get harsher penalties, right? If you're a police officer and you intentionally kill somebody,
shout out to Tone.
because
What
you
up
lost
with
your
it, bro?
temper or whatever, you should be put to death, in my opinion. You should get the harshest penalty that there is, because you are leveraging.
Okay, cool. So that means that Preston Hemphill should get the harshest penalty too, because since he had to run and he was frustrated that his taser didn't work, he said, I hope they stomped the shit out of his ass. So your boy Preston Hemphill that you failed to make a video about, he's supposed to get the brunt of the punishment as well. He should get the death penalty too, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vampire Hunter Greg. What's up with it? B1.
The badge to do harm to private citizens. You are worse than a regular thug criminal on the street. You are authorized. You are acting on behalf of the state to commit murder. That should be an aggravated charge if you are found to be doing it intentionally and purposefully. If you accidentally do it while in the colors of the law, meaning you were acting in good faith, you made a mistake, or you were, under the impression that this was this and it ended.
Make sure you guys watch the stream all the way through to the end and go into the next one, because we're going to talk about accidentally. How many people have seen the thumbnail for my next stream? If you guys have seen the thumbnail for my next stream, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you guys haven't, give me a thumbs down. And the reason why I'm asking is because what we're going to do is we're going to react to a press release of a situation that went down in Illinois. And we're going to talk about, quote unquote, accidentally. Okay. And if you guys go right into the stream, like immediately after, I know I have it set to start at 9:55, but if all of you guys are over there waiting, I'll start early. All right. So if you guys wait until the end of this one, if there's enough people in there, if there's about 10, 15 people in there, I'll start it early. Okay. I won't make you guys wait to 9:55. That way I can get some more content out for you. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm not being that way, then that's a different story. But if you are actively selling drugs as a police officer in uniform, you should get the maximum time in prison plus an aggravated charge for doing it as a police officer working on behalf of the state.
Cool. That's great. Make sure that you go and react to each of my videos in my police playlists about all the dirty cops that I talk about, and also make sure that you do some reactions to every single video on my Crimecast channel. Okay? Because there's a lot there. You know what I'm saying? But what's interesting is that Officer Tatum is saying this, but he never reacts to bad cops. What about that cop in Florida that choked the female cop right there on the scene? Did you guys see that? How many of you guys saw that situation that went down in Florida where there was an arrest going down, and one of the police officers, a male police officer, a PC male police officer, turned around and started pushing and choking a female, I believe she was Latina, police officer. I didn't see Tatum do a video about that. I didn't see the Officer Tatum do a video about the quote unquote white couple. And when I say the white couple, I'm talking about Mr. and Mrs. White, no relation. The prison guard and the fugitive who escaped, if I'm not mistaken, from Indiana or from Mississippi and made it all the way up to Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Did Tatum make any videos about Dana White? Speaking of, while we're talking about PC people with the last name White, you know what I'm saying?
That's my philosophy when it comes to law enforcement officers. And the reason why I'm very strict on this is because I wore the badge. You have to be an evil, complete dirtbag for you to
wear a badge. Yeah, I agree. If you guys agree with former Officer Tatum that to be an evil, complete dirtbag, that's what the requirements are for you to wear a badge in today's or any day's climate, based on what we know our history of the police originated from, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Tarek Stedman. What's good with it, bro?
take advantage of the badge. It ain't no accident. It ain't no, I didn't mean to. I had a bad day. For you to take advantage of the badge, selling drugs, buying drugs, picking up prostitutes, illegally arresting people, chasing people for no reason, beating people, hiding tasers.
That happens every day. There's a cop that gets in trouble for that every day. Where's your videos about it? You feel so strongly about it. Where your videos at? Where's your content about it? Because it's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got, looks like 70 people in here, 69. If you guys can take a moment and make sure that everybody smashes that like button, that would be awesome. And if you're not subscribed, hit that bell.
Turning off body-worn cameras because you were doing something malicious, you have to be the worst of the worst of society. You have to be.
Shout out to DSB.
There is no way in the world that you're a sane individual that should be treated as a sane individual and be treated like a normal individual when you went through the academy. You went through the brainwashing session. That's what I call the academy. You went through all of that to become a police officer. The background investigation, the polygraph.
Yeah, that's called Race Soldier Boot Camp. If you had any shred of normalcy in your brain, you've become messed up. Do you guys remember when it came to George Floyd, there was a mixed police officer who was involved, and that individual, his mother, said that he actually joined the police force to attempt to make a difference. And on his first day on the job, he was involved in the murder of George Floyd. He went through Race Soldier Boot Camp. The person who was his senior officer who trained him was Derek Chauvin. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the deficient criminal justice system, the justice system where the criminals determine what justice is, I didn't see former Officer Tatum do a video about DA Jackie Johnson when it comes to Ahmaud Arbery. I didn't see it because Tatum isn't disgusted by this kind of stuff. Tatum was a dirty cop then, and he's a dirty YouTuber now.
Test, the physical fitness test, the psychological evaluation. You went through all of that to make it to the academy, to go through the academy, which is more psychological challenging. Taking the test, getting pepper sprayed, learning defensive tactics, how to shoot, how to drive, learning about all laws, case law, constitution, all of those things. And then you go on to post-basic academy to learn your department policies. And then you go on to field training officer. As a field training officer, you do 22 weeks of training or 17 weeks of training, whichever one that people do on the department. You make it past field training officer, and you make it past being a probation officer, and you go out and commit a crime.
Yeah, that happens all the time. What I find fascinating about this situation is that he's acting as if this is some kind of anomaly. Let me ask you guys a question. Is what happened to Tyre Nichols an anomaly, or is there a case like this damn near literally every day? Al McCowan says, why is dude talking so fast? He's talking so fast because I put it on, I think, 1.5 speed so that they don't try to copyright strike me.
Intentionally commit a crime? I hope they throw the book at you as hard as they can. That's my philosophy. I'm all for supporting police officers. I'm all for, I will go to my grave supporting good men and women who wear the uniform, because it isn't.
I gotta agree, Torian, and one of the reasons why I for sure agree is because he started out the video talking about Garrity, which he was hinting at there was nobody to protect the other officer from him making that incriminating statement about sending the picture on his cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
Honor to wear that badge. It is an honor to protect and serve. It is a God-given honor to be in a position to protect other people. And God has blessed you to protect other people with your life. It is an honor. You should take it seriously. You should be proud of what you do. And these suckers out here that are just abusing the badge and the profession, shame on you.
You guys ever heard him talk about any white cops like this? And I gotta agree with Vampire Hunter Greg. Talking fast is a right-wing tactic to sound smart. Yeah, you know, especially the people at the Daily Wire, they like to use that one. Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro for sure.
Should be stricter punishment for officers that maliciously commit crimes.
Shout out to Vega. What up with it, Vega?
Derek Chauvin was a complete idiot. I don't care how much fentanyl George Fentanyl Floyd took.
There you go. I don't care how much fentanyl George Fentanyl Floyd took. Well, if you don't care how much fentanyl George Floyd took, then why mention fentanyl when talking about it? Because you don't have anything else. Tatum was a dirty cop. And Tatum is a dirty YouTuber. The only thing that I think would help him at this point is exfoliating with an acid bath. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people in here. I hope you guys hang out and wait until the next video, because I think the next video is something that you all should see. All you got to do is just hang tight. The next stream will start up immediately after this one. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will catch you all momentarily. All right? Peace.